ETH, we start with daily chart. Okay, as we can see, when the price was here, we could get this move. Now the question is, what is going to repeat here? Is it similar to what we had here? That means we expecting to get this move. Okay. By the way, what we want to highlight here, if we refer to MACD, we see how's the momentum change as well based on this one. Okay. Now the question is whether we can expect the price consolidate here before we get the next move, or can we expect for the bigger correction? I don't think we get the reversal. Maybe we get the bigger correction. Okay, but how high this one can go within this range? Okay, this is what we need to know. What I want to say is that any buy here, we should be aware for the bigger correction. Okay, in this case, we move to lower time frame based on forward chart. Okay, based on our analysis, we had these two as a correction. We get this one which broke this high, and now we want to see whether we can put these two together. And now we need to look into this. For sure, we're looking for buy, but we want to see whether we get this small correction or this one can be quite bigger before we get the next move up. Okay, we want to see how we can trade this. And also based on forward chart, we can see the price broke this high, which is the highest level, and we have this too. Okay, now how deep this one can go? We move to lower time frame 1 hour chart. Okay, if you refer our analysis when the price was here, I mentioned if we want to, I mentioned we can expect the bigger correction, the price can drop. This is what we were talking, and this is what we were looking for. Okay, now if anyone to refer to our analysis when the price was within this range. Okay, now based on 1 hour chart, we don't have any trade set up. The only thing is we want to see how this one can form before we get the next move up. Whether this is relative to each other, this is the only correction. If yes, I don't think we can get any trade set up within this range unless traders trade based on lower time frame. Okay, the only way is to have entry above this, which is really risky. Okay, because this is the highest price for the XRP. If the price tag and go for the big correction, then okay, then if you want to look for buy, first of all, we get the proper correction. That means at least we wait for the quiet time to get the proper correction, or let the if the price corrects similar to what I draw here, similar to any of this, for the next sharp move flag, we can look for buy. Okay, anyway, buying here without any trade setup is not really good idea. Okay, even if this too is a correction, the price sharply can move. As I say, whether there is a possibility to get any trade within this range, we are not sure. Maybe we get, but I don't think it's really easy to get. I mean, when I say it's easy, I mean really good trade setup, and the only way is having entry above this, unless this one correct drop some more. Then yes, maybe we can get a good trade setup. Anyway, for me, I prefer to get whether here more complex before I look for buy, or if I get similar to any of this. This means if the price correct quite more, then if I get any buy setup, I will take it. Right now, we need to be aware of this. Even based on daily and forward chart, we have a divergence. Okay. Anyway, for ETH, if you want to trade, we prefer to get a proper correction because we are not sure how high this one can go. As we can see, we have a corrective structure. I mean, it's like consolidating. How high it can go, we are not sure. Okay. That means every time break the top, you get similar of any of this. Break this top, we get this. Break this top, we get this. Break this top, which is relating to this, we get this one. Okay, now we need to look into this. That's why let the price drop quite, then we take the buy. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup right now. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any changes, any trade setup, then I will share on YouTube. Thanks.